Charity. Good morning, Selina.
Morning, Sonia.
Morning. So tell us, you're raising money for a specific charity, are you?
We are raising money for 4 specific charities. So my husband and our friends are doing the 4 Peaks, 4 Reasons. So what they're going to be doing is raising money for 4 charities that have all affected us personally. And on top of that, they will be climbing 4 peaks across the UK.
I know I've heard of the 3 peaks. I've not heard of the 4 peaks. This is new on me.
So the 4 peaks they're going to be doing Ireland, Wales, England and Scotland. So the Carrantoo Hill, Snowdon, Scafell Pike and Ben Nevis. So it's a total range of 34 miles and nearly 4,500 feet they're going to be climbing.
Oh, and how's the preparation and training for that going, Selina?
Well, for me, it's very easy because I'm doing all the background and the admin. For the boys, not so good. So the charities that we're going to be raising money for are things that have all affected our team one way or another. So we're going to be raising money for SANS, which is the Stillbirth and Neonatal Death Charity, Darent Valley Cancer Fighting Fund, St Francis Hospice, and the one that is our chosen charity, which is the Childhood Tumour Trust.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, and you said you've got sort of personal connections, Childhood Tumour Trust, why does that charity mean something to you?
So since February this year, we've been having my son, Callum, who's 6, tested for NF1 or neurofibromosis, and it basically causes tumours that affect his eyes, spine and his nervous system, and it can have other effects, such as we found out because he had about 40 new cafe latte spots appear.
These are like sort of birthmark, but not the red coloured birthmark, sort of more a coffee colour, aren't they? Yeah, I've heard of that, yeah.
So there are lots of different specific things, and he had his blood test through genetic blood test last week, and that takes about 4 to 6 weeks to get the results from that. But again, the important thing to remember with this is it doesn't always mean if it's a negative that he doesn't have it. It will mean that he'll need constant testing, but it also can affect his behaviour with ADHD-like behaviours, autism, etc., and can affect his learning.
Yeah, and that must be quite difficult for you to manage all of that, and also a lot of uncertainty and anxiety around that as well, for him, but also for you as a family, isn't it?
Yes, so obviously with lockdown and homeschooling, I found it, like most parents, quite challenging, but trying to get him to focus. I've always said previously that I found that he's very excitable and, very enthusiastic, but very on the go constantly. And lots of people always said, he's just a little boy, that's what they're like. But I look at other little boys and they're not as enthusiastic, and he does some almost like twitch-like behaviours where he has to itch things if you ask him to stand still, struggles looking at you in your eyes and things. So there are other things that we have noticed in the background. But yeah, it's something that we didn't know about. So it's about raising awareness for these types of conditions that nobody really knows about.
Yeah, and we've done lots of stories over the years about things like that, because if it is a condition that is relatively rare, you don't really know who to turn to, and there isn't that support network, is there? And that makes things even more challenging for you to get to grips with, doesn't it? Because you just don't know who to talk to.
And the Childhood Tumour Trust have been fantastic. Vanessa, the lady that runs it, has been, very supportive on the phone, lots of conversations via email. It made me feel a lot more confident that we do have the support there. They've got a private Facebook group with all the parents of children, so we can, discuss the diagnosis and the next
You're not alone.
No,
So
yeah.
remind us when this Four Peaks Challenge is happening then, Selina.
So this will be starting on the 26th of June, 2022, and we have we're launching our website. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and on Just Giving. If you search 4 Peaks, 4 Reasons.
Brilliant. 4 Peaks, 4 Reasons. If people search that, they'll find out all about you. Selina, going to give you one of these. Together, we can make a difference.
BBC Essex.
Thank you for coming on the show to tell us a little bit about that. Good luck with the challenge. Get back in touch with us. Let us know how it goes. Selina talking about raising money for charity and the reason behind that. Thank you.